Hey guys, I'm Gamer Mate, and in today's video, I made a Roblox game in 10 minutes. So first off, I'm going to add in a part for a floor where players will spawn in. And I want the game to be like where you spawn in on this platform, and there's like parts falling from out the sky, and then if you touch them, then they kill you, and then over time it'll get harder. And this idea probably isn't original, but it's all I could think of. And then I added in a spawn location and changed the properties of it, like transparency, the can collide, and the force field. Then in the replicated storage, I added in a remote event, and I'm going to be using the remote event to spawn in the falling parts. Then in the server script service, I added in a script, so I made a variable for the part remote event, and then once the game has loaded, I used a while wait do loop, and inside the loop I made a variable called start time, which equals to tick. Then I made another variable for the amount of seconds. After that I used a repeat loop to wait the amount of seconds, and then I used an if statement to check if the time between now and the start time is equal or higher than 5. So every 5 seconds, the game will get harder. And then I find the part event underneath the loop to all the clients to spawn in the parts. Then I added in a local script, which will create the parts. So once again, I made a variable for the part event. And then I made another variable for the floor. And I'm going to be using the floor to know where to set the parts position to. Then I use the onClient event on the part event to run the code once it's been fired to all the clients. And then I created the part by making a variable which equals to an instance.new part. Then I set the part's properties, like the parent, to the workspace, so you can actually see it in the game. Then I set anchor to true and can collide to false. And then I set the X position to a random number between -4 and 24, so it'll spawn within the platform. And then I set the Y position to a floor's Y size, plus 15, and then the Z position is just set to a floor's Z position. I also changed the material to neon and the brick colour to red. And then I used the debris service to remove the parts after 1 second. And then I used task.wait with 0.15 seconds, and then set anchored to false. Then after that I made a variable which equals to an empty table. And then I used the touched event on the part to hurt the player if they touch it. And then I'm checking if the character has a humanoid and they're not inside the table. Then after the if statement, it fires the part event back to the server, which will damage the player. And then it adds the player into the table so it doesn't hurt them more than once. Then I added in a part, which will be the new position of the camera. So once again, I added in a local script. So first off, I made a variable for the current camera, and then I made another variable for the camera part, and then I also made a variable for the run service and the starter GUI. Then I used the starter GUI to hide the core GUI, like the chat, the leaderboard and the backpack. But then I had to re-enable the health GUI. Then I used the render stepped event using the run service to update the camera. And then I just set the camera's C-frame to the camera part C-frame, and that's it. There we go. So the custom camera position works, and the parts spawn in. Okay, now I'm working on the damage system, so I made a variable for the part remote event. And then I used the on-server event to run the code once the player has touched the part. And then I made a variable for the player's character and the humanoid. And then I'm using the take damage function to remove 25 health from the player. So if we wait for a part to spawn in, and then if we touch it, there we go, so it takes away 25 health. And then I changed the colour of the platform to green and deleted the base plate. And then I found a new skybox. Okay, so I just added in some invisible walls, so we can't run off the edge. And then I changed the jump power to 0, so a player can't jump. Okay, so time is up, so try it out. So this is a finished game after 10 minutes. So everything's working, the custom camera works, the parts spawn in and you take damage if you touch them, and over time it should get harder. Okay, it's getting faster now. Oh, I just died. This is actually kind of hard. Oh my god. Okay, I think I need to fix that. Okay, so I just changed some things. So I changed the map a bit, I got a new skybox, and I changed the platform. I also stopped it from spawning too many parts. And if I had enough time, I could have added in like a timer to show how long you survive for or something, and maybe a way to reset the game if you die. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, then make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe down below. In the description, you can check out my Roblox group and Discord server, and I'll see you later. Bye!